They are such soulmates. It's really amazing. I never realized until we got Simon how much pets, dogs, and cats both crave another animal companion and that they can truly be bonded. I had heard that term bonded, and I just really never knew what that was about until Simon and Darby got together and became siblings. It was unbelievable to watch. This is Darby's fourth brother. None of them were remotely close to caring about each other the way that Simon and Darby do. They really don't go anywhere without the other. The age gap between Darby and Simon is 11 years. You wouldn't think at that stage in life for a dog, especially, that they would be so willing to accept another animal, especially when they've had many siblings. But that was the most surprising thing. It really brought Darby back to life. I know the reason Darby is still as agile and happy and mobile as she is because Simon just keeps her young. I got Simon from the Last Chance Rescue is the name of the shelter where he came from, but he was actually at PetSmart. I had recently lost another cat and it was pretty devastating. So when it was kitten season, I went to go look at the kitties at PetSmart. When we went and got Simon, he was with two other siblings and he was just a sleepy little boy, but he came right over to me and I knew like he was the one to bring. And he was so tiny. He was probably about 10 weeks old when we brought him home. I did not plan on going. In fact, I had an appointment. I was supposed to meet a girlfriend that afternoon and I went and I had to cancel on her because I'm like, I'm sorry, I just got a kitten. Totally not planned. And nobody expected in the house that when I was walking through the door that I was going to have another kitten. When I walked through the door with Simon, my husband was sitting outside and he said, "You didn't bring him a cat, did you?" I said, "I most certainly did." And then I plopped him right on the couch and I put Simon down and he just sat there on the couch with us. And then when I brought him in to meet Darby, Simon just hid underneath the kitchen table and then just immediately started running up to her, playing with her tail. I mean, immediately. It wasn't like they needed a warming up period. Simon was right on Darby the second she found out who she was. When we brought Simon home, Darby was still mourning the loss of his other sibling. It took a very long time for her to engage with Simon. Simon was very persistent, patient in trying to win Darby over. He was kind of already like a little dog in a cat body when we brought him home. He just had this crazy personality that was fearless and just all he wanted to do was be near Darby from the moment he walked through the door. The other weird thing, this had never happened. Simon immediately just crawled right into bed with Darby in her dog bed and took a nap right next to her and placed his head how she had her head and was mimicking everything Darby was doing. Literally, Darby raised Simon and he is so dog-like because of it. You could tell he was taken away when he was really little from his mom, and Darby was the stand-in mother for sure. Simon's personality, he is very, very playful and he plays rough. He is a master hunter, very curious like most cats, but he is also strangely human-like in a way that he understands Darby's language, but he also understands our language. He is very loyal. He's also a huge snuggler. Darby's personality is very motherly. She is always looking out for all of her human brothers, her fur brothers. We always wondered what it would have been like if Darby had puppies because she's so gingerly in how she even carries her animals around in her mouth, you know, her little stuffed animals. She got a kitten, not a puppy, when she got Simon. She did get her little animal to take care of. She is the happiest dog I've ever known and seen. Her tail is dangerously strong and she knocks things over all the time with it because she's so happy and she's always wagging. Simon and Darby have changed our lives in the way that in today's world, I feel like there's so much going on and so much stress. Always, every time you turn on the TV or every time you turn around, I feel like there's something to be devastated about. But they are constant entertainment. Simon and Darby are just constant, positive, fun entertainment, and they do nothing but love. That's all they know. They don't get angry at you. They don't feel like, even if, you feed them late or something, or you're gone for the day, they have showed what it really is to take care of something unconditionally. Especially for Darby, it has taught us that even in sadness, you can move past that and be happy no matter what. By taking care of something else helps you through that healing. So Darby taking care of Simon helped her heal and be as happy as she is today.